These 4 habits made me feel 10 years older. Until I quit them. Good morning, dear friends. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I'm so glad you stopped by. You know, getting older doesn't mean we have to feel old. But what if I told you that some of the things you're doing every morning might be speeding up the aging process without you even realizing it? That's right. The habits you start your day with, something as simple as when you drink water, how you breathe, or whether you stretch or not, can either boost your energy or drain it faster than a leaky faucet. So let me ask you this. Do you ever wake up feeling more tired than when you went to bed? Or find it hard to shake off that stiffness and grogginess? If you nodded yes, don't worry. You're not alone. And more importantly, you're not stuck that way. Today, we're going to walk through 4 common morning habits that actually make people over 70 age faster, and what small changes you can make starting tomorrow to feel more refreshed, alert, and even younger. I promise this won't be about harsh routines or unrealistic changes. It's about gentle, doable tweaks that can transform how you feel throughout the day. So grab your morning tea, get cozy, and let's dive in. But before we begin, don't forget to tap that like button if you find these tips helpful. And subscribe if you'd love more simple advice to feel stronger and more energized as you age. Every click helps us keep making videos just like this to support your journey. Now, let me share a little story. My uncle, who just turned 76, used to start every morning with a strong cup of coffee, skipped breakfast, and spent the first hour of his day glued to the news on TV. Within weeks, he was feeling low on energy, stiff in his joints, and mentally foggy. When we talked about it, he told me, "I thought I was just getting old." But guess what? When he changed just 2 things about his morning routine, everything shifted. More on that later. But it all started with a glass of water. So let's take a walk together through the morning and discover what we might be doing that's quietly speeding up the clock, and more importantly, how to turn it back a little. Stay with me, because once you recognize these 4 habits, you'll never start your day the same way again. Let's pause for a moment and ask, why does the morning matter so much after 70? Well, think of your body like a garden. After a long night's winter, the morning is the moment when everything begins to wake up. Your heart, your muscles, your brain, they're all waiting for the signal that says, it's time to start the day. And the way you respond in those first 60 minutes can either bring sunshine or storm clouds to your system. As we get older, our cells don't recover as quickly, and our metabolism naturally slows down. That's not bad news, it's just how the body adjusts over time. But it means we have to be more mindful about how we support it. When we fall into certain morning habits, especially ones that create inflammation, dehydrate the body, or stress the heart, we're basically pushing a tired engine harder than it needs to go. That leads to faster aging, even if you look fine on the outside. Let's break this down with a few simple examples. Point 1. Dehydration. First thing in the morning after 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your body wakes up naturally low on fluids. That's normal, but many people, especially seniors, forget to rehydrate first thing. Instead, they grab coffee right away, which further dehydrates the body. The result? Your blood becomes thicker, your joints feel stiff, and your heart works harder to get blood moving. Not a great start, right? Worse still, chronic morning dehydration has been linked to poor kidney function, constipation, and even memory lapses, and none of us want that. Point 2. Lack of movement. Another common pattern, waking up and heading straight to the couch or sitting down for hours. The problem here is circulation. As we age, our blood vessels become less elastic, and if we don't gently get the blood flowing in the morning, we risk poor oxygen delivery to the brain and muscles. That's where fatigue, brain fog, and even balance problems start creeping in. And no, you don't need to run a marathon. Just a few minutes of stretching or walking around the house can wake up your entire body. Point 3. Shallow breathing. Have you ever caught yourself taking short, shallow breaths in the morning? This often happens when we wake up stressed or go straight into reading the news or checking the phone. Shallow breathing limits oxygen to the brain and creates a stress response even before the day begins. For older adults, this can increase heart rate and blood pressure. Unnecessarily deep breathing, on the other hand, tells the body, you're safe, you're ready, It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and restore mode. That's the state you want to start your day in. 4. Overstimulating the mind too early, a surprising culprit of accelerated aging? Information overload first thing in the morning. Whether it's watching dramatic news, doom scrolling on social media, or even checking a long to-do list, your brain gets flooded with stress signals. That affects cortisol levels, and long-term, high cortisol leads to memory loss, mood swings, and even reduced bone density. Your morning should be like a calm pond, not a stormy sea. When the mind wakes up slowly, with peace, it supports sharper focus and emotional balance throughout the day. These aren't just theories, they're backed by science and confirmed in countless interviews with healthy elders around the world. In Okinawa, Japan, one of the world's blue zones where people live long, healthy lives, seniors begin their mornings with gentle movement, tea, and a moment of quiet. They don't rush, they don't overstimulate, and they definitely don't forget to hydrate. So now that we understand why these 4 habits can quietly age you faster, you're probably wondering, what can we do instead? Well, stay with me, because in the next part, we'll go through each habit and show you a simple, easy way to turn it around. No pressure, no big lifestyle changes, just small, steady steps that make a real difference, because after all, you deserve to feel strong and clear-headed in the morning. Let's make that happen now that we know why these small morning habits can quietly wear us down. It's time to talk about how we can flip the script. Because here's the truth. You don't need to change your whole life to feel better. You just need to change your first hour of the day. Let's go through each habit one by one. What to stop, what to start, and how to make it so simple you barely have to think about it. Habit number 1. Skipping water. Replace with the wake-up glass. So many people over 70 start their day with coffee. It's comforting, it's familiar, but it's also a diuretic, meaning it pulls water from your body. Here's a better way. Before you drink anything else, keep a glass of room temperature water by your bed. As soon as you sit up, drink it, slowly, gently. Add a small squeeze of lemon if you like. This wakes up your digestion, hydrates your cells, and even helps your brain feel sharper. Why it works. Hydrating first thing can help prevent constipation, ease joint stiffness, and reduce fatigue. It's one of the easiest anti-aging tools out there, and it's free. Habit number 2. Sitting still too long. Replace with the 3-minute gentle warm-up. You don't need a gym. You don't even need fancy clothes. All you need is 3 to 5 minutes of gentle movement to help your blood flow and your joints loosen up. Try this easy routine before you brush your teeth. 1. Neck rolls. Slowly rotate your head in both directions, 5 times. 2. Shoulder circles. Roll your shoulders backward and forward. 3. Seated knee lifts. Sit on your bed and lift each knee one at a time, 10 times each. 4. Deep belly breaths. Inhale slowly through the nose. Expand your belly. Exhale through the mouth. Why it works. Movement stimulates circulation, lubricates your joints, and reduces that morning fog. People who move early in the day report more stable energy and fewer falls later in life. Habit number 3. Shallow breathing. Replace with the 4-7-8 breath. Many of us breathe from the chest instead of the belly, especially when we feel anxious. But deep breathing isn't just relaxing, it actually lowers your blood pressure, improves brain clarity, and supports healthy digestion. Try this simple technique each morning, right before or after getting out of bed. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, exhale gently through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat just 4 times. That's all. Why it works. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, helping your body shift into a calm, balanced state. It's like sending a message to your brain. All is well. Let's begin the day peacefully. Habit number 4. Overloading the brain. Replace with a moment of stillness or gratitude. If the first thing you see each day is upsetting news or a noisy social media feed, your brain gets overwhelmed before it even has a chance to center itself. And for older adults, that flood of negative input can increase anxiety, sadness, and even memory problems. Instead, try this. For the first 15 minutes after waking, avoid screens, sit by a window, breathe, or, better yet, Say out loud one thing you're grateful for. It could be simple. I'm grateful I woke up pain-free today. Or, I'm grateful the sun is shining. This might sound small, but it rewires the brain over time to focus on what's working, not what's wrong. Why it works. Studies show that morning gratitude practices can reduce depression, improve sleep, and even increase mobility in older adults. Bonus tip: combine all four in a gentle morning ritual. If you're wondering, do I have to do all of this separately? The answer is no. In fact, here's what a beautiful, easy 15-minute morning routine could look like. 1. Wake up and drink a glass of water. 2. Sit quietly and do the 4-7-8 breathing. 3. Gently stretch or walk for 3 to 5 minutes. 4. Say one thing you're grateful for. That's it. No strict rules, no pressure, just small kindnesses to your body that set the tone for a better day, because aging isn't about numbers, it's about how you feel when you wake up each morning. And with just a few mindful shifts, you can give your body the message it's been waiting for. I care for you. I'm listening. And there we have it. My dear friends, we've just walked through 4 very common morning habits that might seem harmless, but over time, they can quietly chip away at your strength, your energy, and even your peace of mind. The good news? You now know exactly how to turn each one around, with kindness, with ease, and with confidence. Let's take a moment to gently review what we learned today. Instead of jumping straight into coffee, start your day with a glass of water. Your body will thank you for it rather than sitting in one place for too long. Give yourself just a few minutes of gentle movement to wake up your joints and mind when you feel that shallow breathing kick in. Try the 4-7-8 breath to center yourself and bring calmness from the inside out. And finally, instead of flooding your brain with stressful information, begin your day with stillness or a small moment of gratitude. These are not rules. They are gifts, gentle ways to tell your body, you matter, your health matters, your mornings matter. Because getting older isn't about giving up. It's about choosing what lifts you up, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And the beautiful part? You don't have to do it all at once. You don't need a perfect routine. You just need to start somewhere. So maybe tomorrow morning, you try the water first. Maybe the next day, you add in a little stretch. And by next week, you'll already be feeling the difference. And when you do, I'd love to hear from you. What small change will you try this week? Let me know in the comments. Or just share how your mornings feel. This is a safe and loving space. And your story might inspire someone else who's been feeling a little lost, a little stuck also. If this video helped you in any way, please give it a like so YouTube knows this content matters. Share it with a friend, a sibling, or someone who might need a gentle reminder that it's never too late to feel better. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Each week, we share videos just like this, heartfelt, practical, and created especially for older adults who want to live with more joy, strength, and clarity. If you're curious about what foods to eat after your morning routine, or how to support your memory and joints throughout the day, check out our next video right here. Gesture to suggested video. You'll love it. Until then, take care of yourself, be kind to your body, and remember, the way you begin your day can truly shape the way you live your life. See you in the next video, and as always, thank you for letting me be a small part of your journey.